Well, as we are, been discussing superhero stuff with Marvel's Avengers, I say that we should go from Marvel over to DC.
Ooh, I like what you did
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you like that, right? And I'm a spicy boy, Danny,
It's very spicy.
and very spice. And I think that yeah, we should head over to DC because
We should
last
open it to DC.
head over to DC. Wait, let's change that. Let's change that.
No, I like that. Yeah, you should have one to DC. Does it take 4 hours too?
Yeah. Let's head on over to the world of DC. As in last week, Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Zack, what is it? The Snyder cut, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Which is it?
Dude,
Snyder
I
cut.
mean,
I'm like hearing
I mean,
both.
everyone refers to it as a Snyder cut. All over Twitter, Snyder cut this, Snyder cut that, Snyder cut me, Snyder cut
Yeah,
you.
true. Okay, so the Snyder cut came out last week on HBO Max. Uh, Everybody was talking about it. It was a big thing.
Well, I was watching Rugrats in Paris because I never watched it before.
Yes, you were.
I think part one was better. I don't know why they went to Paris, and I don't know why Chucky's dad got married. The character assassination him. He was really he had that single dad life, and that movie ruined it. I don't know how I feel.
He was lonely, Danny. He needed to find someone to share his life
Yeah,
with.
I guess he did live in a life before dating app, so it's probably rough out there.
True. um. So yeah. So the Snyder Cut came out last. What was it? Thursday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it came out. It was last week.
Yeah. Last week, and it was a you know immensely anticipated movie.
What are you talking about? I've never heard about this Snyder cut. For all these years, I never heard anybody complain on the internet. Where the fuck is the Snyder cut?
Dude, I used to hear that all the time. I used to be like, "What are these people talking about? Like, can we just let the shit rest, bro?" Like,
Nope.
but no, they didn't. But you know what? I got to be honest. They were right. There was a Snyder cut. Um,
Technically, there wasn't. He just got the money to finish his cut.
true, true.
Like he did film a lot. Yes, he
Yeah.
did. He never
Hmm.
finished the movie. And you could kind of
Right.
tell with this movie because a lot of scenes are just straight up CGI, especially towards the end, where
Yeah.
it's 100% just CGI and it works. And sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, let's take turns. How you want to tackle this 4 hour behemoth?
Well, just there's a lot I want to talk about. More after the movie and things that happen after the movie. So I'll just quickly go and say,
Talk about what you like.
uh, yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by the movie. Um,
Honestly, me too. Everyone
yeah,
knows I'm not a huge Snyder fan, but I was pleasantly surprised more towards the end because the beginning was just straight up Zack Snyder jerking off himself. It was slow
yeah,
motion, sad
yes,
music, like
yes,
and it felt like every 5 minutes like a fucking kid died. I'm like, dude, no one died. What the fuck? Calm down, Snyder. That movie
yeah,
took itself way too serious at the beginning.
right. So I really enjoyed it. It to me it was a very different movie. It was a way more fun movie, a way more coherent movie. Things made sense. There was, and listen, it was 4 hours, but to me, me personally, I didn't feel the full 4 hours. Like it kind of went by pretty briskly for me. Like
That's insane to me. Because for me, I was like, I like paused it at 1 second. I think I even messaged you. I was like, "Fuck, dude, how much long is this in the movie?" And it was like an hour left, and I was like, "Holy shit, dude, I can't finish. It's like 1 in the morning right
yeah,
now."
yeah. I mean, they might have something to do with it because I put it on. I put it on way earlier than you did. I think I put it on around 4:30, 5 o'clock.
But then you took a break too, though. You didn't sit down and hold.
No, it was like a minor break. It was like a 10, 15 minute break, to be honest.
My man Johnny had took an intermission.
Yeah, like hey, this I had to order food and take a shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's intermission.
yeah,
Imagine watching this in the movie theater for fucking 4 hours. They would have
nah,
to let people do intermission.
they have to. I mean, there's just no way. I wouldn't be able to sit. See, here I'm at home. I could be in my bed scratching my fucking sack. You know what I mean? Like,
You know who
but being like
I
outside is like,
you know who I wish we could get on the podcast. I feel like we need to get Alex on this because my man watched that movie 4 fucking times.
I saw that and I was like, this dude, like, what world did he fucking just like, fucking teleport to? Because
Not our reality. He
not I exactly. It was some fucking alternate shit where
that's
this
a
dude
whole
watched.
day.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, like I pictured him like in a white room with just a TV and Zack side in the Snyder cut. And he just stayed in there for like fucking days on end, just
Yeah, that's
watching this.
dude. You know what's funny? You mentioned that because I was like, I bet this motherfucker didn't even put it on and have it playing in the background while he did all this shit. Like, I'm pretty sure he sat down and watched that shit every time.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, bro, and mind you, that was like what, a couple of days ago. I read that, and I was like, yo, dude, it hasn't even been out for a week. Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
I was like, what?
I'm not shocked. You know, he's one of those Snyder fans. Been waiting for it, and
Yeah,
I can't even recall something similar to where you've waited so long for something that you don't even know that if it was going to happen, and then to find out that it is happening and that it came out
yeah,
and it actually lived up to your expectations or blew it away. I mean, it surprised me. I didn't completely hate it. I'm not as crazy about it as everybody else. I don't think it's a fucking masterpiece. But anyway, I'll let you continue on to what else you were digging about it.
yeah. I mean, I would say that the whole, it had a way bigger focus, as most people have said, a way bigger focus on
Oh
Cyborg,
my
which
god,
made sense. I mean, if you look at Snyder's cut compared to the what we
Josh
originally
Whedon.
got,
Oh my god,
Joss Whedon, I mean, Cyborg is just like basically not a part of the movie in Whedon.
he's just in the apartment that movie.
Yeah,
He's just in that
he's
apartment.
he's just a brooding fucking cyborg in an apartment, and he's just like, oh, fucking, I'm here, I'm just Cyborg.
I do like that in the Snyder cut when you see Zack Snyder's Justice League. The title is of Cyborg in the apartment. I'm brooding and sad, and I'm like,
Yeah, yeah,
oh boy, oh god, here we go.
true,
I mean, dude,
true,
that
and
actor that plays
I think
Cyborg.
that
Go ahead, go ahead.
I thought he was vital to the fucking movie.
Oh yeah,
Like seeing it now, seeing what it was, the intended, what the vision was, what the full vision was for the movie. Cyborg was the most, like, pretty much the most, important part of the fucking movie. Like without him, they can't do shit.
yeah.
You know,
He ironically for being a cyborg, his storyline had a lot of heart. You know,
it did a
I
lot.
I love the part where he is like going through people's bank accounts in like this virtual space, and he watches
Yes.
this mother shrink the single mom struggle and barely make it by, and he watches her. She has the opportunity to steal food from a grocery store, and she doesn't. And you know, she gets evicted from her apartment, even though there's like 5 fucking cameras on her one apartment door. That's that one scene. I was like, dude, how many cameras are in that one fucking apartment? Like, maybe this lady's up to something. I don't know, but that scene was really touching and great, and I can understand why that actor was so pissed at Josh Whedon and still is.
Oh yeah,
He wants the allegations to come public. Apparently, Warner Brothers has been blocking it. But damn, dude, Cyborg got robbed.
big time, big time. They cucked them hardcore, and and then for me, I'm a huge Superman
Oh
fan,
my god, yeah.
and to finally get, you know, the, you know, see see Superman for what I feel like is the first time,
Be Superman.
uh, be Superman, come racing back, and make his triumphant return
Oh my god, that scene.
to to lend his fucking to come and complete the team and show them that he's back and he's fucking here to fuck shit up. And when he fucking does the frost breath to Steppenwolf's fucking hammer
Yeah.
or axe, and then just breaks that shit, and then
Ah.
fucking wails on him, breaks his fucking horn. I was going fucking bananas, bro.
Yeah, that's like that was finally Superman. Like he literally came
Yep.
to save the day. He even called his mother Ma in that one scene, and I was like, oh shit, there's
Hmm.
that farm boy. Finally, we got that farm
Yep.
boy. I don't know if they really changed the scene when he comes back and he fights the Justice League. It felt a little longer or different. Um, but that scene felt really good. I mean, I want to get into how useless Batman felt in this freaking movie, but we'll stay on
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah.
I mean, you got your black suit Superman. Even though I thought it was funny that he's walking down his ship, he has all these suit options, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna wear the black suit."
Yeah. I would have liked to have maybe got a little insight into why he chose the black suit.
Well, I think in the comics he was buried in it.
No, yeah, that's what happened. In the comics, he was put in it to, I believe, the Eradicator put him into it to help, revitalize his body.
Well, a lot of people don't remember, but in the comics, it's explained that Superman didn't really die. He just went in a
Yeah,
coma.
yeah,
that he
pretty
didn't
much.
that he didn't know Kryptonians what he's like, well, apparently I didn't die. I was like in a really deep coma and like
Yeah, he was in like a coma like state, as they put it. Pretty much, he just worked a really fucking. He was just extremely exhausted.
yeah, yeah, you eat a whole thing at Arby's, you're gonna be not going to that food.
Yeah, it's like the batteries went out on the remote, so it's like gotta recharge it.
But yeah, that scene, and what was different with the Josh Whedon and Zack Snyder cut, even though Superman shows up, uh, the Justice League, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman, everyone's still helping out. Like in the just
Yeah,
Joss Whedon, he just shows up and fucks everything up, and it's over. And this
yeah,
this one, they actually worked together, which was they were like fucking tag teaming this motherfucker, and I was like,
yep.
oh
That's it. It just felt over. Like I didn't have that moment in Joss Whedon's Justice League, but in this movie, I popped so hard when he came out and beat the fuck out of Steppenwolf, and and then seeing Aquaman and Wonder Woman, finishing the job. Um,
And you got to see all his powers, like
yes,
not even in Man of Steel did you see Frost Breath or his super speed. Like you
yeah,
got to
no,
see all his powers in this. Like the Flash getting chased by Superman because he can move as fast was just like oh crap. I think it was in Joss
yeah,
Whedon's too, but like I mean that scene just felt it landed a lot better in this one.
a whole lot better. And I just had way more fun. Things made way more sense. The Cyborg was allowed to shine,
Uh huh.
which added a lot more heart. Superman was allowed to be fucking Superman. He was allowed to be Clark. Um, I overall, this was 1,000 times better than the movie we got
Yeah,
original.
the CGI face Superman.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly. Which fucking that bothered me to no end. And of course, in Joss Whedon's Justice League, Steppenwolf looked like an absolute
Oh
fucking
my god.
beast, bro. Okay.
Yeah, compared to where this one, he actually looks like an alien. His armor looks badass. I mean, he
Yes.
has these weird kind of googly eyes where it felt like I don't know if they were trying to make
Yeah.
him look cute or anime. It's weird. He has like these
I know what
weird,
you're talking
sad
about.
googly eyes.
No, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and we got to see Darkseid, which a lot of people, were wanted. That's another reason people wanted this cut so bad. It's like, dude, Darkseid's in it. I honestly felt like it would have been cooler if Darkseid just was the main villain. I know that they wanted to kind of have that build up, but if you're gonna copy Marvel, why don't you just beat them to the punch and just get to Darkseid?
Yeah, I guess they wanted to be like, well, I guess at the time it was intended to be, a longer, situations.
Yeah, well, we'll get into Zack Snyder's future plans because that.
Yeah, that's where I get a little my pat on the back to Zack Snyder turns into a more of a what the fuck, bro.
Yeah, well, what the fuck with Zack Snyder too is his whole thing of having to make these still make this movie violent with his weird CGI blood spots that actually come off cartoony in this because obviously it's added post after the shit's filmed, so it's not like 100% violent. I mean, there's CGI parts where like the aliens get gutted and like Stephen Wolf's death was pretty violent, but it was still cool. And like Superman didn't really kill him, like he just punched him. So I was like, all right, Aquaman and Wonder Woman, yeah, I could see them as killers, 100%.
Yeah.
And but like when he added like the blood spots to like the other scenes, it just came off as cartoony, especially like the Wonder Woman saving the kids from the terrorists. Like when she's knocking the bodies around, it looks really CGI and cartoony. And like even when she's like blocking the bullets really fast, I was like, what the fuck is
Well,
this?
Zack Snyder, he loves his slow motion.
Oh, too much in
You
this.
know.
Too
Oh,
much.
and I gotta say, you mentioned Wonder Woman, bro. I didn't need every single time that the camera pans to Wonder Woman. I don't need the fucking Amazon, song
Oh
of the
yeah.
fucking shouting and yelling and chanting, whatever the fuck. Yeah, yeah. I don't need that every fucking time, dude.
You know what I don't need to hear
Oh,
too? You know what I don't need to hear too, and you heard this so many fucking times during the movie.
what?
She's like, I once loved a man too. It's like she says that shit 3 times. I'm like, we get it, Diana. Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
that just when the first time she said that, it just reminded me of Wonder Woman '84, and I was just like, oh god.
Yeah, oh god. And I was just like, is that all? Is that all Wonder Woman thinks of because she's a woman that she has to think about a man? Like, come on, dude. She's way better character than just thinking about. I once loved it. Like, come on, get out of here.
Yeah, I know.
But I want to talk about Batman. I'm not the hugest fan of Ben Affleck's Batman, and holy fuck, I
Yeah,
just felt like he was terrible in this. Like he was so completely useless most of the movie. Towards the end, kind of redeemed himself with the Batmobile scene. That was pretty dope.
yeah.
And I don't know why, but his costume looked really shitty in this. Was it just me? Like it just looked really like the helm, like the mask didn't fit
Um,
him or something.
yeah. To me, it just looked like way. Oh, it looked overly bulky,
Yeah,
is what I was saying.
like in the nightmare scene, it fits him because that
Yeah,
footage was filmed recently. So Ben Affleck has lost a lot of weight, so like it fits him perfectly. And
yeah. It's just that this one, um, like when I was watching him, like when they were, uh, when they were first going after Steppenwolf, and they're in the building and they're going up the stairs and shit.
yeah,
I just I felt myself. I thought every time I would watch him, it would make me feel like I'm suffocating because I felt like he was suffocating
yeah, he doesn't
in
move.
that
He
suit.
doesn't move fast either. You could tell like he
Yeah,
was like he was the slowest Batman I've ever seen.
yeah, and seeing him turn, like his whole body has to turn, and then it was like he would like shuffle around, and the whole, it just really looked. And listen, you know, I, we've seen other Batmen, uh, whether it's Michael Keaton or Christian Bale. Listen, when you're in a suit like that, you aren't gonna move around like you're fucking Bruce Lee. I understand that.
Yeah, and Christian Bale's Batman was the first Batman, I believe, on the movies to remove like the cowl, like the mask from the
Yeah,
cowl, so he was able to turn his neck.
exactly. It's just that with this one, I just felt like if he needed to like look to his left, he needed to turn his whole body to the
Oh yeah,
left.
it's so noticeable in this.
I was watching that, and then between that and how big it was, I would just like watch it, and I would get sucked in, and I'd be like, I would start to feel like I guess a sense of like feeling claustrophobic.
He
Like,
starts screaming, "Get him out of the suit! He can't breathe!"
yeah, somebody fucking save him. He can't fucking breathe in there. Like I was
Oh
just like, fuck, dude.
John, shh.
Ben,
You want to play zucchini xylophone?
It's a stupid game, but I guess so. I think we're being too loud. Hold on.
Oh fuck!
Oh, I
Oh
think
my
I think they're going
god!
to bed.
Yeah, I think they are.
I think we could get out of here once they go to bed. Should be safe.
Okay, good, 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 good.
All
Because
right.
I was a little worried about that part. I was like, this podcast might be 3 hours long because we need to wait till these fucking people go to sleep.
Yeah, well, we ain't trying to make the Snyder cut here.
Not yet.
No. Oh, can we talk about Flash though? I don't know, man. He started to get annoying in this cut to me. He was just I know I'm not even crazy about this version of him where they made him a little too much like Peter Parker, where he's like awkward and like making all these weird jokes and
Right.
that weird flashing, which I was excited to see, but then it just started playing fucking sad music again. Zack Snyder, calm the fuck down. You should have put something a little upbeat, something a little fun, something a little exciting, other than like my days are gonna like some shit. I don't know what the
You know what I pictured? I picked when I saw that scene, I pictured Zack Snyder like in a robe with like a rosary in his hands, and he's watching from like a high fucking perched up somewhere high above, and he's just looking
with
down
a
and
scarf.
like yeah, yeah, and he has like this big Jesus like robe on. He has a rosary in his hand, and in his fucking and that song's not playing, but in his head, with Arms Wide Open by Creed is playing in
Oh
his head.
my god, yes, I
That's
100%
that's
see
what I
that.
feel like.
Yeah,
That's what I feel like was happening during that scene.
how did you feel about that scene? It was such a weird scene. Like I know that was like what's her name, Iris, like his future
Yeah,
girlfriend slash wife.
yeah.
And it's if as a fan you're like, oh, that's how they met for the first time, but it also came off really kind of creepy. Like like because they had these hot dogs too. I was like, all the food that's gonna be floating around a girl's face is gonna be fucking hot dogs, huh,
Well,
Zack
yeah.
Snyder?
When I saw that, I was like, and then when he was reaching for the hot dog, I was like,
Just imagine
what is
he
happening?
just slapped her in the face with it.
Yeah, I was like, yo, where are we going right now with this, bro? Where are we going right now?
Oh man, and then
And then,
he only saves her. Like
yeah, no, yeah,
I want to mention this real fast. I think I mentioned this to you. I don't know. I was pretty high or drunk when I said this, but I was like, the
yeah.
Flash I know in the comics, as all these heroes save everybody. This Flash only
Yes.
saves Iris in a car accident and just lets the car crash, explodes. The driver doesn't even check on him.
No, he doesn't. He don't give a fuck. He needs to go. He needs to go give those dogs a hot dog and get a job.
Yeah, to get a stupid job. Dude, there's I remember reading a Flash comic once, and he got into a fight with a supervillain. They destroyed like this apartment building where people lived in, and it got completely wrecked. And after the fight, my man Flash ran to the library, studied architecture, ran back to the house, and rebuilt the house from the ground up. And I was like, holy shit, this needs to be in a movie.
But I mean, all things considered, obviously, obviously, it wasn't a perfect movie. Though I enjoyed it way way more than the first one. I thought it was better than what I thought it was gonna be. A lot better than what I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, well, that first movie was just a mess. Like Joss
Yeah,
Whedon,
absolutely.
you can tell didn't really try. It felt like he like hate fucked the hate fucked that movie.
Well, yeah, that's what it seems like.
And he came off, and even the actor who plays Cyborg said he was coming from Avengers: Age of Ultron, which got mixed reviews. And it's that movie. The Snyder Cut and Age of Ultron are kind of similar because the problem with Age of Ultron is they added so many other things that didn't have to do with what was going on. They had all these extra little scenes, and that's what kind of felt with me with the Snyder Cut, where like, you could have cut out this stupid Martian Manhunter thing. We didn't need that right now, or save it to the end. You could have cut less of Cyborg. I feel like Cyborg's dad was in this movie way too much. I felt like, do we really need Gordon to be in this movie? Like, does like seeing J.K. Simmons as Gordon did nothing for me. I was just like, okay, I don't. To me, he's John Jameson. I don't know why he has to be Gordon.
Yeah, I loved his wig, his toupee. It gave me
Uh,
it gave me life. I was like, that is a great toupee.
I loved when before this movie he was like putting pictures on Instagram of him working out in the gym, like getting buff for this movie, and I'm like, dude, you're in like one scene, like calm down. Like they lie to him, like I am in the Justice League. I'm gonna be fighting Thanos.
Gotta work out to record this rooftop scene.
I'm gonna find that picture and post it, folks. By the way, folks, I wanna mention real quick. Watch this on YouTube. I do a lot of work. We put a lot of funny pictures and gags on there. So if you can, I would say watch this on YouTube. This
A
podcast.
lot of dumb shit is on this on the podcast, but it's good dumb shit, you know?
Yeah, if you ever wonder why there's a theme song, you go watch the YouTube video. There's a reason.
Yeah. You'll love the stupidity, trust me.
But for me, I didn't completely hate it. I felt like it definitely was way too long. There's a lot of shit that could have been cut. That first half of the movie is dreadful. The end is great. It is what you wanted. It's the Justice League's teaming up, doing great stuff. You have this amazing scene where the Flash runs back in time, which is something I don't think I've ever seen in a TV show or movie. So it was great. I don't think it was as great as some people. Like people on Twitter, like this is the greatest superhero scene ever. And I'm like, you guys never watched fucking Into the Spider Verse, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
I was like, that the greatest scene right there is when my man Miles starts jumps off the building and starts web slinging. That shit always gets my heart.
Oh, it's one of the best scenes I think in superhero movies for sure.
I agree. That scene gets me every time. I think
You know,
a lot of people think this movie is great. I have two theories. One theory is we are starved for superhero content. We went from having like 5 or 6 superhero movies a year to like none. The last one we had was One Woman 1984, and we all know how that went.
oh god.
And the second theory is like the last half of that movie from the moment Superman comes back is so damn good that you're just like, you know what, this movie's actually great. I'm like, no, there's a whole other half of this movie that's just not that great.
Yeah, there's definitely some stuff that wasn't great or wasn't needed. Like Martian Manhunter. Obviously, he was just shoehorned in there just to be like, hey, you know what? Let's just use this as a reason to throw Martian Manhunter in
Well, I
there.
think he did it too because people's weird fan theories from like Man of Steel was that general was Martian Manhunter. I'm like, where the fuck did you get that?
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck that came
And
from.
Zack Snyder, he's had the foresight of years to read and listen to fan theories to make this movie happen. That's why this movie's good because it's just
Yeah,
everybody's fucking fan theories. And speaking about things that didn't need to be in here, oh my god, the end.
I'll go on record and say, I just don't give a fuck about Jared Leto as Joker.
Oh my god, he is so
I just like
fucking
listen, bro.
dreadful.
Listen, like he's not the it's not that he was like it's not that he was like bad. Like it wasn't that he was bad at it, right? It's just it doesn't work. At least for me, it doesn't work for me.
Whatever he's
It just
doing,
doesn't.
his take is it is so low energy too for the Joker. Like even his laugh, like I'm like,
Yeah,
what are you, the fucking penguin, dude?
yeah. it's it's very to me it seems like Jared Leto is like as he's acting the scene out as Joker, whether it was Suicide Squad or this clip in Snyder's cut, I feel like as he's doing it, as he's acting the scene out, I feel like in his head he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get really, I'm gonna really listen to the arts. I'm really gonna put out a deep scene here, and it's gonna be very, very artistic and very different, and this is gonna get people talking."
It just comes out.
As he's doing it,
It just comes out as dumb.
exactly. As he's doing those scenes, I feel like that's what's going on in his head.
Oh my! It was so like when it came up, my wife was so confused. Because she never saw Batman vs Superman. I've shielded her from that movie.
Good
but
job.
but I had to explain to her. I was like, oh yeah, this is like this weird nightmare Batman keeps having of the future.
Yeah, which was gonna turn out to actually be the future.
because she was like, "Why are they together?" I was like, I don't, I don't. I was like, that scene felt so forced, especially just to get Batman to say "fuck you." I'm gonna kill you, like I'm gonna fucking kill you. You better believe it. And I'm like, this is the thing about that flabbergasted me about Zack Snyder's Batman. Zack Snyder's Batman kills people, right? So you expect me to fucking believe that the Joker's still alive after all,
Yeah, good point.
after all the people fucking Batman mows the fuck down? Joker just somehow still alive, huh? He always gets away. Because at least in the comics, the excuse is Batman won't kill him. That's why the Joker keeps going. And that's why the Joker loves Batman, because he just thinks he's the funniest motherfucker. He's like, dude, I killed 5 babies. You're still throwing me in jail? Like, come on.
Yeah, true.
Like
You're right.
they try. He tries to.
As opposed to Wonder Woman, like in that bank scene, that guy tried to kill those people, and she just fucking disintegrated him.
Oh, that was way that was way overkill when it exploded.
Yeah, for just random guy.
When it exploded, we were like, "Damn, did she kill everybody in that fucking room?"
That's not. I found out because I was like, "Yo, bro, he's a regular dude with a gun. You know, you could have just went up to him and fucking flicked him with your pinky, and he'd be fucking knocked out." Like,
Yeah, she's like, "Nah, I'm gonna fucking use my ultimate move on you."
yeah, I'm gonna use this big ass power on him and like blow out like half the fucking building even more.
Yeah, what the fuck,
Like,
Wonder Woman?
I don't know, but I will say is that that scene when Batman is like, you know, fucking, what does he say? Go fuck yourself, or I'm gonna fuck
He's all
you up.
like,
Whatever
and
he
you
says.
better believe it. I'm gonna fucking, because he's like,
Yeah,
Harley
I'm gonna.
Quinn died, and she made a promise to me that that I kill you slowly, and you better fucking believe it. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanted. I wish they would redo that scene, and just like each time it just gets like more and more ridiculous.
Oh my god, like that whole nightmare. Like I don't know what, like it's like Zack Snyder has such a hard on to get to the whole dark side storyline that it flabbergasts me that he didn't just do it in this fucking movie. It's like, dude, why are you trying to have your cake and eat it too right now? Like you obviously have had a plan or a plan to get to this, but you're doing these weird nightmare visions. I don't even recall a time that Batman's ever had a fucking nightmare in the comics. Especially these weird visions.
I want a scene where it's like Batman. He's there with Joker, and he's like, "I'm gonna fucking tear your face off and wear your face on my face, and fucking John Travolta, Nicolas Cage you with me, and I'm, I'm gonna face off you, and I'm gonna fuck your whole shit up." And then, okay, well, let's do another scene. He's just like, "I'm gonna fucking stab you in the eye, you fucking son of a bitch."
He's, I'm gonna
I
fist
just,
you. And Joker's like,
yeah,
oh, word? Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna fucking slam this bat right up your ass. I just want like each take to be more and more vulgar.
It was,
Like
yeah.
just because like it was just so like it was just funny to me. Like when he was like, "We're gonna fucking kill
You
you."
better believe. Oh my god, so fucking stupid. So fucking that. And what blows my mind too is Warner Bros. Just straight up told Zack Snyder, like when he was doing this, like, hey, you can do this, but this is the Snyder Cut is not canon to what we're doing in the future. And he still did these like epilogue scenes to be like, he did that shit on fucking purpose to be pretentious, to be like to his fans, like, hey, but even which is weird because even he's gone on record from the current articles this week to being like, nah, I don't even want to do superhero stuff. I'm kind of done with it. But now you got all
Yeah.
these fans like losing their minds trying to bring back the Snyderverse. I'm just like, guys,
Well, listen, I think. Well, listen, we'll get to that in right, in a second.
we're gonna have to
But
actually we're pause.
yeah, yeah, I would like I wish I could have been like part of this is why they should let me do movies, because then if I was there, I would try to talk Zack Snyder, which it wouldn't take a whole lot of talking. I would just try to get him to be like, "All right, read this is the new script, Ben." And then when they yell, action, and he's talking to the Joker, he'd be like, "Shut the fuck up, suck my fucking cock." I'm like, I would love to just play around with like that one scene with so many different like takes on like what he could say to Joker. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh
Like,
my god.
I would love to, to just mess around with the dialogue in that one scene with him just cursing. You know,
Yeah, I bet there's multiple takes too.
fuck you, bitch boy.
Fucking green head, you white face.
Yeah, I'm gonna spread your asshole open, bitch.
Uh,
Just like get real fucking vulgar with it. Ah,